Hey everybody, welcome back to Life with Lolo. It is Wednesday and it's time for another recap of Tyler Perry's Sistas. It is season 1, episode 16, and it was titled The Firm. Alright, y'all. So it picked up where it left off last week with Andy walking past the conference room or whatever like that. Last week I didn't even see who was all sitting at the table. The dang the fine dude, the fine lawyer. I'm just gonna call him fine lawyer because I don't remember his name, child. So the fine lawyer, he at the dang on conference table. The boss at the conference table and all the partners. And I saw Jasmine and Gary, old dry ass. But I didn't see the other people. I don't know. I mean, I was doing extra stuff while I was watching the show, so that's why I didn't see it. So she walk in, she kind of nervous or whatever because she don't know what's going on, but she not going to let on that she nervous and stuff. So she still got her head held high, and she like whatever, hey everybody, what's going on type thing. Like she didn't say that out loud, but that's how she looking like what's going on or whatever. So then the fine dude, he like, did you have fun at the event last night? And she was like, yeah, I did. Thanks for asking or whatever. And so the boss tells her to have a seat. Jasmine, she doing too much on dry ass Gary. I was like, if you don't calm down, we know you married to him, girl. You over there fixing his collar, fixing his tie and stuff. Don't nobody want him. Oh ass, she asked. But she asked what this is about. And I think the fine lawyer was like, oh, you know what it's about or whatever. And she was like, no, like, what is this about? And then here go Jasmine, it's about you, bitch. I said, oh, God. That's what we doing? Okay. So, no, she was like, it's about you, bitch, or whatever. It's about you sleeping with my husband or whatever like that. And it was like, the fine lawyer, he was like, calm down, like that. She was like, no, and she said something about it's about you not letting me know that you was sleeping with my husband when I walked in the door or whatever like that. And she was like, look, I suggested that you go to a different firm, which she did. And so Jasmine was like, yes, you did or whatever. And so the lawyer was like, oh, you did or whatever. She was like, yes, I did. And she was like, but you ain't telling me that you was after my husband or whatever. And she was just like, all right. The lawyer was like, calm down, calm down. She was Jasmine doing the most. So she was like, well, I got it in the notes. I got detailed notes on what I took. I told you you can go to a different firm or whatever like that. And so the lawyer was like, so you have notes? So she was like, yeah. So here goes Jasmine. You got notes after my husband? You know what? I don't even want to know about that anyway or whatever. I was just like, girl, if you don't calm your nerves down. So then the lawyer was like, look, we need to stay on track. She was like, this is the track. This is the track about her sleeping with my husband and not telling me or whatever. And so then she turns to Gary and was like, because we gonna stay together. Because she all hugged up on him, got his hand and all this other stuff. He looked so uncomfortable. And she was like, because we gonna stay together, we gonna go to counseling, we gonna be together forever or whatever. And he was just like, yeah, baby, yeah, whatever. And here go the boss or whatever. The boss said something. And because she told him to, she was like, tell him what you said or whatever. Tell him what you told me or whatever. And what was it? Oh no, she was, because after she said we're gonna stay together, we're gonna go to counseling or like that. Andy was like, oh, that's a good thing or whatever like that. She was like, oh, it's a good thing, huh? It's a good thing. She was like, yes, it's a good thing. You see, she lies, honey. You see, she lies. It's just like, she don't calm her damn nerves down or whatever. And so she was like, come on and do this or whatever. She was telling him to tell her what he told her or whatever. He like, come on, just stop. Come on, Jasmine, we know how to do this. She was like, you need to tell her. You said you were here, that you came along, that you were with it and everything like that we were going to be together. And he was like, yes, I did or whatever. She was like, well, tell him what you said or whatever. So then the boss, he finally like, he interested in the scene or whatever. Because then he sits up and like, what's going on or whatever. And so he's stalling. He don't want to say enough. And she was like, so you're not interested in being together? Yes, I am interested in being together or whatever like that. So then she finally says, she told him that she wanted to be my lawyer so she could sandbag the trial or whatever, and he would win all my money or whatever. And he was just like, she was like, you told her that or whatever. And he was like, well, I said that I asked her to throw the case or whatever. She was like, see, he asked me, but that don't mean I was going to do it, whatever, like that. And she was just like, wait a minute, you told her that or whatever? And he was just like, yeah, whatever. And she was just trying to make it, she was trying to plead her case to the partner and stuff like that, telling them or whatever. But my thing is, it was all basically hearsay and stuff like that, because they don't really have no evidence if she did say that or whatever. Where's the evidence that she said this or whatever? It's just hearsay. It's something he said that she said, and the wife bit her, so she might have told him. So it was just like, whatever. So then the fine lawyer, he was basically like, okay, so we suing the company for $10 million or whatever like that. And she was like, and I want the bitch disbarred. And she was like, look, he was like, look, calm down or whatever. And he wanted to speak to Jasmine alone. She was like, no, she got up and went to go leave with Gary and stuff. I said, she got him wrapped around her finger. Y'all see how she stopped at the door so he could open it? She didn't even attempt to touch that damn door, okay? They all leave. The fine lawyer turns to the boss and was like, we can solve this or whatever like that. Or how, because the boss was like, how can we solve this? The fine lawyer was like, you can write a check. He was like, well, we are not doing that. He was like, well, I didn't think so, but we can talk about some stuff. He turns to Andy and was like, well, I expect to hear from you by the end of this week type thing. He gets up, he leaves. Then one of the old partners, child, where they find him at? He all like, I can't believe this. All of these years, and we've never been sued. I think you know how to handle this. And then he gets up, he saunters out or whatever like that. The boss, he apologizes to Andy, and he was like, well, you didn't, you could have rated me out or whatever like that. And she was like, no, I know, or whatever. Because he was like, I practically forced you. And she was like, I know. And he said something else. And she was like, it's fine or whatever. And he was like, well, I'll make sure they're fair to you and stuff. So then she gets up and leaves. Child, first of all, I done snitched him out so goddamn fast. I never like, look, I told her she needed to find someone else. I went to this man right here and told him it was a conflict of interest. And he told me, F that conflict of interest, we try and get paid, so go on and take the case. I threw him under that bus so goddamn fast. Vroom, vroom. Boom, 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 boom. He'd have got ran over so quickly. Disbarred? Bitch, bye. You know how long it took her to get that I threw him under that bus so goddamn child, bye. Anyway, she leaves out the damn conference room. She heads to her office. I was like, why would she even go to her office? I done went home. But she goes to her office. Fatima rushing in there. What happened, girl? I said, oh, you nosy. But she wanted to know what happened. She claimed if Andy get fired, she gonna go work for her. She wanna work for her or whatever like that. And she gonna go follow her and be with her and blah, blah, blah. Andy was basically like, all right, girl, whatever. Just pack up my shit and when they fire me, okay? So then she was just like, all right. And then Andy got her stuff and she went home. I don't even understand why she went into the office in the first place. Then we see Karen. She's sitting in the car. She been in the front of the damn salon for hours. Not the secretary. The reception, she come out to the door. Well, not to the door. She came to Karen's car and was like, girl, you've been sitting out here for hours. You gonna come in? Karen was like, no, I can't, go in there yet. She was like, it's all cleaned up and stuff. Don't worry about it and stuff. And she was like, yeah, I just really can't. And so she was just like, all right, girl, well, we miss you or whatever or something like that. Because Karen asked did she have any clients. She said no, she ain't had no clients. So Karen was like, well, I'm just gonna go home. So she went home. I said the receptionist got the lady blew her brain out in front of the receptionist too. She was awfully chipper. Like that shit happens to her every day. Like, oh, Susie just blew her head off the other day. So I'm used to it. Like, you just clean out your wig and put on a new one. Girl, I was just like, shouldn't she be more distraught than that? But whatever. So Karen called Andy up. Did she call Andy? No, that's not. Yeah, she did call. Karen called Andy up and asked Andy because she go to her house, so that's what she headed to. Then we see the fine lawyer. He's sitting on a car next to Andy's car. She was like, well, how you know where I parked at? He was like, well, your name on the spot. She was like, oh, okay, well, that's going to get changed soon because they done fired me. And he was like, yeah, I thought they was going to do that. And then she was like, I think he apologized or something. She was like, well, you was just doing your job. And so she asked him, like, when you saw me last night, did you know about the case? This fool said, yeah. Like, this woman had already called him last night and stuff the night before asked him to take the case. So he already knew the situation and stuff, but he wanted to push up on Andy. I don't trust Fine Lawyer no more. I mean, he cute and all that, but I don't trust him. Like, is he trying to get intel to help the case or something like that? Or is he genuinely interested in Andy? Because he's talking about you too pretty to be somebody's side chick, and she got insulted. I mean, it was a backhanded compliment or whatever like that. But I mean, you was somebody's side chick, but she in denial of that. Talking about you don't know the whole story. What's the story, Andy? He was married. You was on the side. He was seeing you on the side. Oh, okay, whatever. Did he introduce you to the wife? Did he introduce you to the children? Did he introduce you to anybody in the family? You was a side chick. But anyway, he was basically like, oh, well, did I forget the definition of the side chick or whatever? So she was like, oh, you doing too much, sir. You being rude and nasty and all this other stuff. So then, what happened, child? I'm trying to think. So he was like, I want to talk to you about your future and stuff like that. I want you to work for the company. I want you to work for me or whatever, because you a bulldog in the street. She was like, oh, that's another compliment. And he was like, yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be a compliment. Like, what's the problem? Whatever like that. And she was like, well, I done got fired. I'm about to get disbarred and stuff. He was like, look, I'm trying to help you out. She just scorned. She just angry, like for no good reason. And he's gonna ask her out for drinks, and he's talking about he trying to make everything go away or whatever like that. She was just like, whatever, so you have a good day. I'm not going out to drink with you. I'm going out for drinks with you or whatever like that, because she don't trust them. Like I said, I don't trust them either, because like you knew, but I don't know. I think he could have at least gave her the heads up or something. Like, I guess it was not patient. Lawyer client confidentiality, but I don't know. He could have been like, yo, you need to watch your back. Something. He didn't really had to tell her like what it was she was watching her back about, but she needed to watch her back. I don't know. I just don't trust them no more. But anyway, we at the bank. We with Maurice and Bree. He gave about $60 or $80 for some drinks and stuff for drinking her alcohol. And he was like, is you over it or whatever? And she was like, no, I'm not over it, whatever. It's going to take me some time. And so he asked her if she called Calvin. And of course she said no, she's not going to call him or whatever. He was like, well, I'll call him. She like, you better not call him. Don't call him. You've been in the middle of everything for too long. Like, don't call him. And so he was like, all right, whatever. She was like, no, but I'm serious. So then she bossed up. I was like, Sabrina, don't nobody believe you. You need more people, child. Because, like, who's good? Child, bye. But anyway, we see a dude walk in. And he the dude from the club the other night, the one that was all up in Bree and Andy face giving them drinks and stuff. So he goes to the line, and Maurice was about to take him. And so he was like, no, I want to go over there to her line or whatever. She was like, well, no. He was like, no, you don't want to go over there to her because she is mad or whatever like that. You want to stay over here with me. So, of course, Maurice flirting. So, he was just like Sabrina or whatever. And so he was like, she was like, oh, I'll take him or whatever like that. Maurice was like, oh, he know your whole government, girl. Where you know him from or whatever. So dude go over there and he's too much. Like, he one of them dudes because he got some money. He think women's supposed to fall all over his feet and do all this extra stuff and be all impressed and be like, oh my God, you're cashing a check for $800,000. Oh my God, you're so rich. Like, oh my God, like your house is gonna be so big and stuff with a pool. Oh my God, I'm gonna be over there in my bathing suit and just have like a good ass time. Like, he really think people supposed to do all that. Sabrina was basically like, look, I work in the bank. I've seen checks like this or whatever. Cause he was cashing not cashing, but putting a $800,000 check in his escrow account because he was building a house. He was closing on a house or whatever. And he had them, this $800,000 right here, girl. She was like, okay, you got a form of ID. He was like, you act like you ain't never, you don't seem impressed or whatever, or like that. She was like, no, I'm not, or whatever. He was like, well, you know, let me tell you about the house. Like, it's going to be this big ass house in Buckhead. So it's going to be like a big house, all these rooms and stuff. She was like, oh, okay. And he was just like going on and on, just like, like his pee must be that little. Like, for real. Probably that might be too many inches for him. Because he was just doing too much. And she was just like, all right, whatever. And then so he was like, oh yeah, when you come to the party. Oh no. Because she was like, well, is your wife gonna be there? He was like, well, I see you did your research, girl. I mean, no, she ain't gonna be there with all like that. But she was like, no, I didn't do my research. You just told me. Oh, whatever. He was like, well, it's complicated. She was like, oh, okay, or whatever. So he just kept going. So then he somehow asked for her number and told her to bring Andy along or whatever. So she was like, all right, whatever. So she wrote down her number and passed it to him. And Maurice was looking like, girl, is it that bad? Dad, you had to get that jerk your phone number? You that mad at Calvin and stuff? And she was like, no, or whatever. And she was like, I just want him to get out of here or whatever. He was like, well, you know he's gonna be back if you ain't going out with him and stuff. She was like, all right, and I'll handle him again then. And so the phone rang, child. It was Maurice's phone. She gave the man Maurice's phone number, so he blowing up Maurice's phone already. I said, see, and it, oh my goodness, guys do be like that. Well, I'm not gonna say all guys, but some guys do be like that. They just be still like in your face after you tell them no like 1,000 times. They still be in your face, and then it's just like, all right, whatever. I'm just gonna give you some phone numbers so you can just go on and get out my face. So, and it's bad. It's like if we say no, like stop asking for the phone number, stop doing all this extra stuff. Like I shouldn't have to be sitting up here giving you a fake number because you keep being in my face or whatever like that. That's just ridiculous. And some dudes need to grow up and get a whole entire life. If a woman say no, she don't want to talk to you, she don't want to give you her phone number and all this other stuff, don't be clowning her, calling her all types of names and all this other stuff, or keep badgering her for the phone number. No means no. Go talk to some other girl, because trust, it's another girl out there who will easily give you your phone, give them their digits. So go find them and talk to them. So I really felt Bree in that moment. Moving on. So then we at the airport. Bree calls Danny up. And she asked her if she want to go to lunch or whatever like that. And she was like, Danny was like, well, no, it takes too long for me to get over there or whatever. So Bree was like, well, I'll come to you. Now, see, this part in this show right here is what had, well, it wasn't even this part. I'm gonna get to the part because it was just like, oh, okay, the writing, y'all not consistent again. But anyway, we see Zach, he come over there to Danny and was just like, because Danny was like, well, I gotta go to the bathroom. He was like, good, because Helena in the bathroom, she's taking a pregnancy test. She been in there for about 30 minutes. What is taking her so long? So she like, oh my God, all right, whatever. I'm always cleaning up your shit and stuff. So Danny go in the bathroom. Helena in the stall, child. She like, what the test say? She was like, I'm not pregnant. She was like, well, girl, why you lie? Like, you weren't pregnant. She was like, well, I love him or whatever. And I don't know what to say and stuff. She was like, Danny, just go. Just go ahead and blast my business all over the airport. She was like, oh, that's going to happen anyway, girl. But you need to go out here and tell this man. You need to go talk to him. So she go pee or whatever. Helena about to leave out the bathroom. She like, damn, girl, go wash your damn hands. You need to wash your hands or nothing. So Danny come out the bathroom. Right, she right behind the girl. I said, well, damn, she pee fast. So she walking right behind her. Helena tells Zach that she not pregnant. He all cheering and doing a cabbage patch and the wop and whatnot. And what she say? Oh, he's celebrating. He high-fived Danny. So she was like, well, I'm that bad. He was like, yeah, it's just you are. And she was like, well, I just was in love with you or whatever. You don't know how special you are. And you are cats, but you play yourself small or whatever. I love you. And he was like, look, I'm sorry. You know, I'm sad and stuff like that. But that wasn't our thing. Like, that's not what we about or whatever. Like, we were supposed to be hooking up. It was like a no strings attached type thing. You weren't supposed to fall in love with me or whatever. She was like, well, I couldn't help that I fell in love with you because you were a cat or whatever. And she gonna ask him, was I just some random ass? And he was like, yeah. She was like, oh, that come on, like, why would you say that? He was like, I mean, that's what it was or whatever. And he was saying that he in love with Karen and he don't have no space in his heart for Helena or whatever like that. This girl gonna say, so you mean we can't hook up no more? I said, bitch, Yes, that's what that means. So then he was like, no, we can't hook up no more. She was like, okay. And stomped us off. I don't think she believed them. That girl crazy. Zach need to get a restraining order because she gonna be stalking him tonight. Okay. Then we see, oh, so Danny was like, she ain't wash her hands, whatever like that. He was like, oh, come on. So then, they talking. And she was just like, if you didn't F up so much, I would actually like you or whatever. And he was like, that's a compliment. She was like, that's just an observation or whatever. And so she told him how she likes how he loves Karen and all the other stuff. And he like, okay, yeah, but I'm not the baby daddy. He started yelling through the whole airport. He ain't the dad. He gonna ask some lady, you pregnant? Well, if you pregnant, it ain't by me because I ain't touching no one. So I said, this boy is a damn fool. Then we see Danny. She getting all these text messages and stuff like that. She not answering. She just sitting there on the phone. We at Andy's place. Karen arrived there or whatever. Karen tells us she couldn't go in the office and stuff. And then she finally like, well, wait a minute. Why are you home during the day or whatever? And she was just like, she was like, no, girl. I done told you all my business. You tell me what's going on with you. So then she tells her that she got fired. And Karen like, girl, you better fight and stuff. She was like, no, like what I'm gonna do or whatever. She was like, but your boss told you to do that or whatever. She was like, I know. She was like, nah, you need to go to the partners, girl. And she was like, no, but I don't know, whatever like that. She was like, you need to go do them partners and tell him what happened. You know how hard you worked in school. And she was like, well, you're not making me feel any better. She was like, look, I'm trying to help you stand up for yourself because that's what you need to do. And so she finally said she was going to stand up for herself. She was going to fight and stuff like that. And Andy told Karen like what he said or whatever, and she told her what Gary had said that she was trying to throw the case or whatever like that. She was like, why would he say that? And she was like, well, and then Andy started. She was like, don't be making no excuses for him, girl, or whatever. She was like, no, but I told him to go over there so he could play nice, so it would help me. She was like, well, how is this helping you? And she was like, yeah, I don't know. Like, we all don't know or whatever. So Karen said something or whatever. She was like, girl, you better go in there and stand your ground and stuff like that. And don't give him no more excuses, blah, blah, blah. Fight for yourself. And I tell you, I'm going to F this man. And she was like, no, Karen, you can't do that. She was like, all right. I think she had her fingers crossed. I think if Karen see him and she got a knife in her hand, oh, he going to get cut. Then we at the airport. Now, Bree at the airport. I just really want to know how Bree keep walking in the airport. Like, is this like a low security type airport? Because how she keep walking in the airport meeting up with Danny? Like, this must be like one of them airports where, like I said, everything must be on one level. It's no like, you won't go. Well, no, because I think you still had to walk through. I'm trying to think, because I've been in some real small airports, and I'm trying to think if I still had to walk through TSA and get my luggage and all that check. And I think I really did have to do that. So I'm really still not understanding how Bree is still walking through the airport. But at any rate, Danny said she was going to lunch. She was waiting for her replacement to come. And she tells Bree that they got to eat at the airport or whatever like that because she don't get long lunches like Bree do. So I just really want to know how she went to lunch that first. Was it like the first? No, it wasn't the first episode. Maybe like the third episode. How she went to lunch with Karen, Andy, and Bree away from the airport. She wasn't off work because she said she had to go back to work because she was on her lunch break. So how she do that and she don't really get no long lunch breaks? Long lunch breaks. And they had to meet. Oh, okay. So you see how the stuff ain't consistent. I need Tyler to stay consistent with this stuff. But at any rate, we gonna pretend like they had lunch at the airport that first time. Okay? And it was only 30 minutes. That's what we gonna do. So Bree was just like, Danny told her that, look, I don't got no long lunch, so just cut to the chase, girl. What's going on? Why are you coming out here for lunch or whatever like that? She was like, well, one of Calvin's dads came and he told me about, Calvin's backstory and stuff. And then I felt some type of way. And so I'm feeling like I should call him or blah, blah, blah. And Danny basically like, why? Just why? Like, girl, you didn't know. She was like, I didn't know what, but he not gay or whatever. She was like, well, do you think he not gay? And she was like, no, I don't think he gay. And she was like, you don't think he bi? She was like, well, no, I don't think he's. I said, girl, you don't even sound sure. So why is we still doing this or whatever? Danny was basically telling her, well, we all telling her, dump him and move on. So she was like, no, but what if he's the one? You know, I really like him or whatever like that. Okay, you can like somebody else. Like, go on. I'm so tired of Brie. But we see Danny phone getting blown up. Brie like, oh my God, is they saying you gotta, stay at work? We can't go to lunch. She was like, no, this is the white boy or whatever. And she was like, what? She see that he left 7 messages or whatever. She was like, so Bree, she showed Bree the phone and Bree was reading them out loud. He want to see her basically. But Danny, she just met him. She don't really know. I said, well, you knew him enough to sleep with him, but you don't really know if you need to text him back. Danny, if you don't stop playing with me. So Bree texted him back and was like, sorry, been busy at work. I would like to meet up with you or whatever like that. He texted her back when she was just like, see, girl, he's texting all right. He responded already. She was like, well, didn't you say he was white? So, like, black people will text back sometimes, too. I mean, sometimes, I know I'm bad at texting back right away, but in my mind, like, I really already read your, like, for real, I read your text. And then in my mind, I responded and I didn't put the phone down. I ain't really put it out there. So, I'm bad on that. And then I be looking like, why they respond? And then I look, I'm like, shit, bitch, you ain't even text the damn person back. But I'm real bad. I'm trying to do better. But she was just like, I'm not texting him, girl. So she put the phone in her bag and they went to go eat or whatever like that. Because her replacement like finally walked up. Then we see Karen. She at her apartment. That thing's still a mess. Why she walk over that TV like it wasn't on the floor? I had to rewind and was like, was the TV still on the floor? Because she walked over that TV like it was not on that floor. It's a knock at the door. Aaron at the door. He got a whole cleaning crew. She protests, of course, but then she finally let them in and let them clean or whatever. And then it was all them. It was like, what, 5 or 7 people for one room? I'd have been like, well, y'all, it's a whole apartment. Y'all go on to clean up the apartment, please. That me and mine got to clean the rest of the week or whatever like that. Just pick up behind myself. So they cleaning up one room with 7 people. I think it was like 7 people. I keep saying 5, but I think it was like 7 people. They should have been done when they first started cleaning, because all them people, and then I was like, why they put that broke ass TV back on that show? They should just carry that out to the trash. But at any rate, Karen and Aaron started talking and stuff, and he asked her for like a hard, stiff drink, and she was kind of surprised. She was like, well, I didn't know you preachers drink or whatever like that. He was like, well, this is gonna be my first drink in 7 years. She was like, wait, 7 years? Wait a minute, what's going on? He was saying he was sober for 7 years. He stopped drinking because he was out of control and reckless back in his early days, and he realized, so then he became sober and stuff, and he was doing, like drinking and drugs or whatever like that. So he stopped. And so she was like, She took that drink from him, and then she poured it down the drain. I said, girl. She poured it in the drain. Then he was like, oh, well, I'll just take this. Try to take her cup. So she snatched her cup away from him, was talking to him, and was like, look, you cannot be drinking. Like, you cannot. He was like, well, I was sober through the marriage. I was sober through her parents. I was sober through all of this. Like, how I'm going to be sober through her suicide or whatever. She was like, the same way you did it through all that and whatever. She going to help him. He was saying he don't have nobody else to talk to. And she was like, well, you got to be strong for your kids and stuff. And he was like, well, the parents getting full custody. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. What's going on with Aaron? But he tells us that them wasn't even his children, child. I said, oh, Lord. She was a ho. But she was just like, well, you need to tell me the story or whatever. So they ain't really talk. They faded out. And then we back in Andy's apartment. And somebody at Andy's door. It's Fatima. She got this big ass laundry cart talking about something. It's her stuff that she left at the office or whatever like that. Child, when she pulled that blanket bag, as she asked Gary was in the motherfucking cart. I was just like, oh God, why? Just why? He obviously hiding because we know what's her name? Leslie, she watching the whole thing go down or whatever, spying on the thing. So as soon as she see that he back there, she gonna go run tell her lover Jasmine, and then Jasmine gonna be right at goddamn Andy's door, child. And it's gonna be a whole shit show from there. But at any rate, that was the end of the episode. I am so over Bree and Calvin because they gonna show them next week, and I guess he gonna cuss her out or some foolery, child. And I am so over Gary. Ashley asked Gary. Oh, how many episodes? Because this is episode 16. How many episodes in this goddamn season? But anyway, y'all, tell me what y'all thought about this episode. Tell me what y'all thought about Gary popping up at the end. Is y'all for it or no? Because I know I'm not. And what else happened that was just annoying as hell? Oh, I already think. Would y'all think Zach gonna walk in and see Aaron sitting there talking to Karen and them cleaning up the house, and he gonna be pissed off again? I think so, because y'all already know how it's gonna be set up. And there was one more thing, child, but I can't think of it. Yeah, whatever. Tell me what y'all thought down there in those comments, y'all. If y'all like this video, hit that thumbs up button. And if you are not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. All right, y'all. Until next time. Peace.